Hello, it's Simone, and in my last Snippets from my desk video, I mentioned my frustration with endless pens when a pen that was available for purchase suddenly became a pre-order after I had click buy. So the lovely Peggy reached out and said, why don't I just send you one of mine so you can try it? And then I know if I don't like it, I can just sell it on when it gets here. So she sent me a lovely fountain pen to try and also some other things. Let's check it out. Well, actually, she sent me two. And she made, oh my God, look at these. These are envelopes. How cool with cats. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be using those. I can't wait. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Peggy. I'm so excited. And also, this is not one, but this is actually two. So let's look at them. Maybe if you can see the shape, this might be obvious what it is. Let's put all of this away. I need to send those back. So I'm just going to keep all of the material that she used to pack them. Oh my God. This is actually super pretty. What nib size does it? It says on the bottom. Fine. This is a Waterman Carene in blue with stripes, and it's very, very polished. Is there a cartridge? There's a converter here. It feels very substantial too. I'm really curious. Oh, and the click. Can you hear the click? Like, you haven't watched any of Karena's videos and other people who then purchased the pen? Yeah. And then she also sent a full-on blue one over with silver finish. Oh, and a silver nib. This sounds really nice. It's also a fine nib. Both are fine. So, let me put this aside. So these are two of them. Oh my gosh, I really love the one with this the dark blue one here. I didn't think I would like the shape. I don't care for this back part here, but I didn't think I would like the shape of this pen. Let's cover the back here. As much as I'm really taken to it at the moment. I like that it's a click pen. Is this a posty pen? Yep. It actually, does it feel back weighted? It feels a little short without being posted. As you just saw when I grabbed it, because there is no grip section so to speak of, it just goes all the way down here in this torpedo shape. I wasn't sure where to grab it, so that will definitely take some getting used to, but it actually lies in my hand well balanced, as you can see with the cap on the back. We'll post it. Is this, I think the cap is the same with this one. Let's grab some pens. Oh, I'm so used to screwing on pens. I'm going to use a Lamy Safari, Esterbrook Esty, and then I'll just remove everything else. Need to grab my Twisby Eco because of course I didn't grab it before I started filming because how I can't be bothered with that. So I'm back with, this one is so pretty. Man, this one is pretty. And I actually don't even, is this gold or silver? I really like this cap. I've been drawn to this kind of shape. I don't know if this is the model that I'm drawn to, but there was one that I've been drawn to. I mean, this is nice too. I feel like this, when it's closed, it's prettiest when this cap aligns, or the clip aligns with the, whatever this is, the back finial. Oh, the clip is bouncy. I guess it's the same on this pen either as well. This is such an old dude pen, and I like it. So to me, this is old dude. The guy that works as a you know, accountant at a company, totally old school. My granddad was an accountant, and I feel like he would use one of those pens. He actually, I unfortunately wasn't into fountain pens as much. When he had a fountain pen and he filled it with ink from a bottle. I can remember that when I was like about 10 or 12-ish, but I don't know where that pen went. I didn't find it after he died or moved into senior living. So we have a Lamy All-Star, which is the same size as a Lamy Safari, next to the Waterman Carene, next to the TWSBI Eco. The Carenes are, looks like exactly the same length as the TWSBI Eco. The Esterbrook SD. Oh, we could actually just do this right here. The Esterbrook SD is definitely more girthier than the Carene. This looks very sleek and business-like. This looks like a fun pen. So let's uncap I'm just going to post one of them already, and then okay, let's uncap this one, and then this one. I'm still waiting for another package that is supposed to be delivered today. I want to do this like that. So they're all very similar in length. The nibs are completely different. This is a smaller nib. This is also a smaller nib. The TWSBI Eco is the longest, but these three are similar in length. The grip sections on the, I would say that the grip section for the Carene goes from about here to here, which makes it shorter than the grip section for the Lamy Safari, but just by a tiny bit. And when I use the Lamy Safari, I actually use almost the whole thing. And then for the Esterbrook SD, to me, the grip section could be longer because my fingers rest on the threads. They are not sharp, the step up isn't much, so it doesn't bother me, but it could technically be longer for my fingers because that's how I hold my pen. And then here for the TWSBI Eco, this is actually a T body, works like this. Nice, I like it. Well, Let's talk about posting. I don't post my Lamis, I don't post my Twisbys, but let's just for the fun post those and see how, oopsie, that is going to work out. I wonder, she did not put a note in there either. That's weird. Why did she send me 2 of them? I'm happy though. They are so lovely. They look so great. So look how they look when they are posted. Totally ridiculous. I mean, you could also post the Twisby Eco. Well, not like that though. Okay. There we go. And all of this looks really ridiculous. And hey, there is a cat approaching. I would not use my pen like this because this is sufficiently long for me. I sometimes am using my SD posted, but more often than not, I use them unposted. But I would totally use the Carene posted. And it actually feels, it is, let me see if I have my thingy here. Okay. So it does slim down towards the nib, but I'm just going to measure around here. So that is 10.87. Let's compare. I'm also just going to go into the middle, 11.36. So it's definitely 5 millimeters wider, and I feel like I can feel that. Let's see here. This is going to be narrower for sure, 10.98, because of course when my fingers touch this, it's further in. Do you want to know the Twisby? 10.43. Okay. I knew that the Twisby Eco is narrower. You know, I mean, this is such a technical video. Pseudo-technical is probably the best explanation because I'm using these tools, but then I'm just rambling. Ooh, oh no. So, my thought with why I don't feel like this is super thin is because this whole pen is super well balanced in my hand. It feels heavier than this, and also, well, if we don't post it, then it's definitely lighter. Yeah, so I'm just rambling about all of this because how a pen feels in your hand is so subjective. There is no guideline on, I mean, for me, I know that a pen is well balanced in my hand when I can do this and it doesn't roll or fall off. But your hand is different than mine. It might be too heavy for you, it might be too light. So there is no right or wrong way for a pen to feel, and every pen feels different in your hand than it feels in my hand. And so that's why I'm not like, you know, trying to say this feels bad or good. I'm just trying to show you. Oh my gosh, my cat. What the heck, man? Dude, go up there. I want to show you what it looks like in my hand. I have many fountain pen videos where I share the same things about pens. And if you have any of those pens or any of those, then you can test those pens in your hand and compare and then make a decision if it's even worth trying a pen that I consider a new pen day. So I want to dip test this pen. Do I want to dip test both? Well, it makes cleaning harder, but I'm curious to see if the nibs are different or not. Okay. Let's do the first one for this one first. And I need a pencil board, something to cover up this page. There it is. The Cosmo Airlight paper that I'm testing the fountain pen on is super susceptible to hand oils. Just going to dip this in here. And so I'm always trying to make sure that, especially when I'm working on the left side and haven't written on the right side, that there's something here so my hands don't make it weird. All right, so I'm just going to call this new pen day because I can, but actually you all know and I know that it is not. Let's post this because it feels better. I feel like it feels better. I feel like that it feels better. New. This is hard as a nail. What? Is that true? I don't know what I was expecting from this nib. But it's a nice feeling, actually, Waterman. I purchased a medium nib. Is there a thing on here? What color do we call this? Is this Serenity Blue? No, well, this is a cobalt. Is this cobalt blue? I have no clue. Cobalt blue with silver trim. With a fine nib. And it's an 18 karat gold nib. I'm going to show you. So this feels super. Let's do the downstrokes. There's not much line variation. Side strokes, upstrokes. It's a little bit drier in the upstrokes, and then strokes to the side. So upstrokes and left strokes are drier than downstrokes and right strokes. And then let's do a figure 8, and I want to show you the comparison. Yeah, it's a lovely. I'm gonna write more later at first impressions. I just want to show you in comparison. This is an 18 karat medium nib from Pilot that is on the vanishing point or the Decimo. Look how soft and bouncy this is in comparison. And as usual, Pilot nibs are known to be, look at how this, not much pressure applied, how this bounces. It's totally different experience than the Carene. This is what I personally am looking for in purchasing when I buy new pens or different pens, is a different nib experience. So let's try this one. My favorite. I dipped it, like, did you see how far in I dipped it? I'm going to be so screwed. Need a rag for sure, because this is not working well. If you know what this specific model is called, I'd love to know. All right. Second. Oh, this feels even finer. What is that? Dark blue with silver cap? Let's put it that way. Huh. Is the reason why this nib is not bouncy is because it's basically an inlaid nib? But people say, fine, 18 karat, that the Pilot E95S that I sold in the beginning of this year, I believe, I feel like this is as much pressure as I can put on it, because the upstrokes and side strokes are drier than the downstrokes and the other direction side strokes. There will still be shading. That's what I'm trying to say, because they are drier, of course, then the ink looks different. As you can see here, this is dark blue, this is light blue. But I feel like this is even harder, and first impression. So what's my first impression? The pen feels extremely comfortable in my hand. And the reason why this looks different is because there's stamping on the other side. When I stamp with the ink that I'm using, which is VersaFine, it will change the structure of the paper so much so that when I write on the other side where there's stamping ink on, it changes the writing. Comfortable in my hand. And I'm just going to write whatever comes to mind. This is completely unexpected. I can't wait to see how it feels in a long writing session. The nib, I expected. So you can also change your grip because there's no grip section that is, force grip. You can tilt your pen. You can hold your pen like this, like that, like so. Not like so. That's not cool. I expected the nib to be bouncier. This feels like a nail. Similar to the 3776 medium nib. It is not bad. But completely a same thing. unexpected. I think the ink is gone with this one. Expected. Just see if I have ink in here. Both pens are medium wet. The cobalt blue feels wetter and a little bit broader. Even though I like the design and color, well, design is the same one, and color of the dark blue one more, if I had to pick right now, I would pick the cobalt blue. I'm curious to see if all of this is going to be the same when I have inked those pens and written with those, in letters, in my journal. I'm so grateful to have such an awesome fountain pen community, people who watch my videos who are generous enough to trust me with their pens, to let me try them. I'm expecting another package from a different person who's going to loan me other pens to try. And I'm so grateful for all of you who enable me to do this, to experience this. Of course, to film videos and share with you, but also to be able to play and experience. This is what and why I'm always doing this. And I hope you are inspired to explore and play and have fun with your fountain pens as well. If you have a Waterman Carene, let me know in the comments down below what nib size you have, what your experiences are. Do they match my first impressions? Am I completely off? Now I'm even more excited to receive my personal own one in a medium nib and see how they compare. I will definitely reach out to Peggy to figure out how long I will be able to keep those, because we know endless pens pre-orders might last 90 days or even longer. Do they have to send you the money back after 90 days? I don't even know. But 90 days is a long time. But I would love to actually then compare the fine with the medium nib, maybe in another video. Who knows? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me exploring these two pens, and I will see you soon. Bye.